Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Herculean Hearts. I'm Sarah, homeschool mama of 6, and I am so excited to be with y'all today because we are going to be unboxing and checking out TalkBox.mom. So if you haven't heard of TalkBox.mom before, it is a language curriculum. So it helps teach your foreign languages. So they have over 15 languages available. Now I am going to be doing the Spanish one because I'm in Texas, so that's something that we use all the time is Spanish. And my husband's already a Spanish speaker, and so I would love for our whole family to be able to learn Spanish. I'm not a fluent Spanish speaker by any means. I didn't even take Spanish in high school, so the small amount of Spanish I know is just from picking up Spanglish. The whole base of their program is that parents have been teaching their kids to talk for years, and they have the biggest success rate of teaching people to talk because we're all fluent in whatever language our parents taught us. And so it uses that concept to teach. And so it's teaching you different phrases that you typically would just say, and you start out speaking in those phrases. So you're not going to have your vocabulary list, and you don't have, we're going to work on present tense for this unit and then future tense. Everything is just like being immersed, which we know is the best way to learn a language because that's how we learned ourselves. And so I was super interested and intrigued by their concept of how they teach a language. And so when I was looking at what they have to offer, they have a book that's full of different phrases that was $35, and then they have their subscription box, which one box is $80. I really liked the idea, but then the price tag, I just don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. And so I reached out to TalkBox.mom and talked about being able to present what's in their box and do a review for them and for y'all to see if the price tag is really worth it. So this is going to be a 2-part video. This is part 1 because I just got this box and I'm excited to see what's inside. So I wanted to show y'all what is in your TalkBox.mom box. Then we're going to use the program, and then I'll do a follow-up video to see if we were really speaking in Spanish more, how the program was working for our family, how we were able to use it and integrate it, and if I feel at that point that it's worth the $80. And if it is, then I will continue the subscription. And if it's not, I'll let y'all know. So let's go ahead and dive into this talk box. So my first impression when I got the box on my doorstep was it was kind of small. So I hope it's filled with a bunch of fun stuff. But the box itself is really cool. I like the hearts. Their subscriptions are, you can get it every month if you want, but they don't recommend that. That's a very fast pace. And so to really fully use everything that's inside, it sounds like, from what I've heard from them and looked on their website, that every other month is a really good place to start. That gives you time to do everything and feel comfortable with everything in the box before you move on to the next one. Because the boxes come in a very particular series that they build on each other, and each one has a theme. Or you can also do every 3 months if you would like to just kind of take your time with each box. So I do really appreciate that they have different levels where you could get it every month up to every 3 months, depending on how fast your family uses it. So let's open up this beautiful box and see what's inside. Feels like a present. Okay, so this is the book. Now the book does not come with the subscription box. However, you can buy the book itself, or you can buy the subscription box by itself. But if you get them together, you get to save $10. So I will link their website down below for TalkBox.mom. It's not an affiliate link or anything, but you can click on that, and if you get these two together, the box and the book, you get to save yourself $10. So that's awesome. But the book alone is listed for $35. I have seen that they'll do some deals where if you buy a subscription box, you get the book for free. So maybe keep your eye out for when they have those deals and stuff, because that's, $35 value, which is pretty cool. So this book let's see, it says use Spanish at home. Obviously, whatever language. If you choose French, then it'll say use French at home. And this book is just full of different common phrases listed alphabetically. So it has the letter, and then it has the phrase that you may use with it. So L, the first one is the lake. And then, so I might want to say the lake is so beautiful. And then next to it in Spanish, el lago es hermoso. So that way I can see exactly what the phrase is in English and then what it is in Spanish. There is no pronunciation on each page. Don't have a pronunciation guide in here, but they have everything that's in this book and in the subscription box. They have on audio by a native speaker. So that way you can hear how it is pronounced by somebody that's a native. So that is really cool. They have their website that you can go listen to those, and they also just launched their app. So you can go onto the app and look up any phrase that's in here or in your box and hear it from a native speaker. That way, even though there's not a pronunciation guide in the book, you can be hearing it, what it should sound like. From somebody that's a native. That is a really cool tool that you can use in conjunction with your book. I can use this to have some key phrases and things that you would just always use or often say. I think that this book will be a great start. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated on how it is using the book. There are a couple things that just kind of fell out of the book as I was opening it. This one is a weekly tracker. Days of the week are on there. With a dry erase marker, record how many phrases you master each day. And then it has a daily goal and it's aim for 1 to 5 phrases. So that came in the book. And this mini snack chart came in the book. So this is just a couple easy snacks like apple, banana, cracker. It has do you want, I want, please. I'm asking my kids, I could say, ¿Quieres una naranja? Do you want an orange? So I like that. I guess you could like stick this on your fridge or something to just have some quick things. That way you don't have to go look through the book to find it. It's just right there, easy at your fingertips. All right, let's see what's in the box. Ta-da! Oh look, and there's hearts on the back, and the hearts match the box. That's cute. I like that. And it has this cute little tie around it. So let's see, the snacks and kitchen box. So that's the first box. Makes a lot of sense since we spend so much of our day in the kitchen. Are your kids always hungry? I feel like my kids are always hungry. Like they could have just eaten and then 5 minutes later, Mom, what's for dinner? I just ate. So apparently those are some phrases I'm gonna need to learn in Spanish because they're always hungry. Okay, the snacks in the kitchen box. In this box, we want you to consistently talk in Spanish as a family, so we're starting with snacks. This box is for beginners to forgetters to families with native speakers who just aren't consistent or their kids don't talk back in Spanish. Goodbye Spanish 101, hello Spanish for life, aka hashtag TalkBox.mom. So every box has 3 challenges in it. So you start with challenge 1, and I believe the goal is that you do 1 challenge a week. But each challenge could take 1 to 3 weeks. So if you're on the fast track where you're gonna get your box every month, then you'd wanna do 1 challenge a week. If you're doing the every other month subscription, then you might do 1 challenge for 2 weeks, and that way you really get it down. If you're on the 3-month, obviously you can do 1 challenge per month. So I like that there is some flexibility in there with what you're gonna do. So you have your sheet that tells you the basis of your 3 challenges. A fun sheet. So my fun sheet says family goal. If you could speak Spanish today, how would your life be different? What new opportunities would you instantly have? So you're gonna discuss as a family and write down your goal. Next one, if you could speak Spanish, how would your future be different? Envision everyone in your family speaking Spanish at home, on outings, and so forth. How does this make you feel? I like that it gives you some discussions that you can work together as a family. So many times when things get hard, just like anything, you're kind of like, why am I doing this? And so you guys can work together to decide your why and if you're really going to commit to the program. Next up is your tracker sheet. So it looks like that each day that you do the challenge, you're going to color in an emoji. And this one is for the audio. If you listen to the audio that day, you get to color in that. It's like a cardstock, and then just the front is laminated so that you can dry erase it. The folder per challenge. Challenge 1. It gives you like the little check marks for what you've done. So you can be tracking what you're doing. So challenge 1 has these 2 cards in there and has phrases. So it has different phrases that you can be using. So if I'm asking my kids, are you hungry? I don't even ask my kids that because the answer is always going to be yes. ¿Tienes hambre? ¿Tienes hambre? Or I'm hungry, tengo hambre. So it has some good phrases that you guys that you'd be using every day, that you can switch over to Spanish. So you'd be speaking English most of the day, 95% of the day, but anytime you ask your kids or your husband or whoever, hey, are you hungry? Say, ¿tienes hambre? So you're just switching over a little at a time. And then there's different sections. How many sections? We have 5 different sections in here. So I guess you could do a section a day, a section a week if you're gonna take your time. So you have some play time in there. So the challenge is to put this on your fridge or wherever you can look at it often and use the words. You start switching over to Spanish for these particular phrases in the kitchen. Different phrases. So that is challenge 1. We'll move on to challenge 2. Second folder. Ta-da! Again, it has your checklist in there, what you're doing, and then your timeline depending on how often you're going to be getting your box. And then this said that I go with challenge 2. So let's see what's in here. Looks like we get snack charts. These are laminated so that they'll be really durable. And it has just lots of different common fruits and vegetables. And it's not just like vocab. It doesn't just say the word. It gives it to you like you would use it in the sentence somewhere. Okay, so potato, papa. So if I was going to use it in a sentence, I might say una papa. Or if I want mashed potatoes, puree de papa. You're just going to be switching, and instead of saying the English words for when you're talking about these foods, you're going to be switching to the Spanish. So that is challenge 2. Okay, challenge 3. It has some sticky tack on the back. Okay, you're gonna put up the applicable label cards safely near the items in your kitchen and listen to the audio and then use the phrases. They're not flashcards, that's what it says. You're not gonna be like drilling with these. All right, let's see what they have. Okay, so they're pretty good quality. The front is laminated, back's not, cardstock, heavy. And so, el vaso, so a glass or cup. So in our cabinet, when I open the cabinet, I have this sticking next to where all the cups are. So it's el vaso. And then it has some different phrases you might need, like do you need a cup? Say necesitas un vaso. And so that way, if my kids are needing a cup, I can give them, I can ask them if they want that. And it has some other phrases that you might need. You might just hang that up on the fridge, so then you'd be referring to the refrigerator in Spanish. Not only did they create the label for all your things in the kitchen, they also gave you the different phrases that would be common that you would use with it. So I like that they did that because that is work that I would never have done. I think it'd be kind of fun to have like a family reward. Maybe since this one is Spanish theme in the kitchen, maybe our family reward after was we get to go to a Mexican restaurant, which we have tons of in Texas, and it's delicioso. So maybe that could be our family reward, as we get to go to a Mexican restaurant and everybody can order in Spanish. How fun would that be to get to do that? So that would be kind of cool after this box to set up a family reward like that. Let's see, so that is everything in the box. If you were to pay a tutor to come and teach you everything in the kitchen and make labels for you and do things like that, then you'd probably be spending, at least around here, at least $600 for all of that, all of the tutoring, for private tutoring, someone to come to your home. I can see that, yes, this is a much better deal because it's only $80 compared to $600. However, you have to be very self-motivated, and so we'll see how this goes with our family over the next month. I'm super excited to get to try TalkBox.mom with our family and see how it goes. Once I do the other video reviewing how it went for our family, if we thought the price was worth it, if we're speaking more Spanish, I'll definitely link these two videos together so that you can see how that worked. But I just wanted y'all to see what comes inside of a TalkBox.mom subscription box. And if you haven't heard of TalkBox.mom before, there you go. Now you know a little bit more about what they are, how they go about learning a language. Check them out on their website that's down below. Again, if you get the box and the book together, you get $10 off. Or you can buy just one or the other, but they do recommend using it so that you can have it. And then your one book is good for all your boxes. So that's just a one-time purchase. Let me know if you speak a foreign language. What language do you speak? What your initial thoughts are on this subscription box. If you think that full immersion and learning different phrases and speaking with your kids is a great, interesting way to learn a language. If you've ever tried TalkBox.mom, then let me know what your thoughts were, if there are some tips or tricks that worked well for you for using Spanish more in your life. I'd love to hear it as we start this journey of learning a foreign language together. So thanks for visiting my channel. It was so great spending this time with you. I would love for you to subscribe below so that you can see how this program worked with our family and some other boxes that we use in our homeschool and just in life in general. So until next time.